Hi and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I hope everyone's keeping well out there, and I hope, obviously this is live, look at this, I forgot my microphone, I'm just putting it up on the table. It still picked me up, excuse me, because they're very powerful mics, but I like to make sure I've got everything to hand and it looks a little bit better. So welcome to the show. Obviously there's no young commentators here today. Easter coming up, we had to give them the day off. I know they didn't want to, but they've had 2 weeks off, and hopefully I'll let you know exactly what's happening for next Friday as well when I get in hold or get in touch with Wayne. But they are sadly missed, I must admit, and it's been a very hectic couple of weeks for myself, to be honest. It's been unreal. I left my old job, as the majority have known, and obviously I'd like to thank everyone who's been in touch with me, and I didn't say I lost my old job. I did not lose my old job. I had to resign from my old job because of the situation that there was with staff, ourselves, and the company, who didn't seem to want us, didn't seem to like us, didn't seem to agree with the methods that we were doing, and the methods were 110% accurate, because that is what staff are all available when it comes to care work. And we had a duty of care. We carried that out for 15 years, some of the lads 10 years, and 3 of us had to resign to go on to another job in support work as well, or care work if you like. Didn't want to. 15 years is a long time to be looking after someone. You build up a great relationship, great friendship, and the person I supported as well was absolutely fantastic. He was unreal. Smile on your face all the time, listen to you. Didn't at the start of things. That's the way it is when you go into a new person you support. It gets a little bit different. Anyone who's been in support work or is still in support work will know what I'm talking about. But you do tend to build up a relationship. Now it's a relationship that's worked very well with our person we support, and also with the family. We went right through hard times, great times, a lot with the family, and also for the person that people know who we supported. Is I don't want to put his name in on the limelight, because that's what you've got to do at the moment, you know, but a lot of people who saw me at grassroots football and saw the person as well would understand and agree with me that sometimes they made you smile, or he made you smile as well. Always doing different jobs, always working for lorry driving, delivering milk, delivering mince pies, and then he was on to taxi driving, and then he was working behind the cafe, and then whichever it was always doing a job. And it was humorous actually, and he used to love the fun, the games and everything that we done, and especially the activities that we took him on. We took him all over the country, and he learnt a lot with Don't Cross the Line. He was an ambassador for Don't Cross the Line as well, loved it, and it was always about referees. He said no swearing at referees. That's the way he looked at things, which is a good thing. It's a great thing. It just shows you what we were teaching. We were learning the poem, and I think everyone knows the poem that I wrote, and it was nice to let people know what he was learning that. He always used to recite it to a lot of people. He always used to say the poem, always used to get one line wrong all the time, so I was always correcting. Eventually he was getting it right, and he was getting it wrong if he didn't do it for a while. Used to bring him into the podcast station, have a little go himself, let him hear, let him record, let him listen to his own voice. And it was funny because when you recorded it and he taught, and then you played it back to him, he was answering himself. He thought he was talking to himself. It was amazing. It was great to see, and it was one of those things. You could never go on the show, we all know that. But it was a sad time. We all left, and we are still leaving, and it's been a really since then you've got to get on with things, and hopefully he'll be looked after by new staff who are coming in, and I know everyone's been saying, will you find out for us, Mal? Will you keep a check on him? Will you keep an eye on him? Make sure that he's okay? And you know me, anyone I've been involved with, or you know, even if it's 3 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and I've been with that person, and to say goodbye is a hard thing. We know that, it really is. So you've got to get used to it. You've got to carry on with your life. You've got to get on with your new job, and that's what we're doing. And since then I've been doing a million courses, and anyone who knows me and sees me post and putting them up, actually I've been off social media for a few days since, and it's been trying to catch up on the courses, been trying to do a lot because they're really, really difficult. The company that we're waiting for is part of the NHS. I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be a nurse, but unfortunately these courses, well done to you nurses, honestly. I could go into a hospital at the end of these, honestly, I could be 110%, put a uniform on, and I could do what the majority is, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to really go into one of these deep-centred care homes. I appreciate all the work that you do and all that, but I just wanted to be someone on the same levels as the person that we supported beforehand, where you can get out and about, teach them new things, bring activities to them, get them involved in the community, keep them fit, healthy if you possibly can. And that is me, that is what it's all about, not courses, not paperwork. And sometimes it does really get in your way. I'm good at hands-on, I really am. I've got to be there with the person. Anyone who's met me will know I'm a pleasant person, you get on great with me, and we always mix in and we always try and do the best things, and I do for the people that I support. And I've got a lot of referees out there, hopefully, that I've done the right thing for, and that all support me back. And do you know what, it's one of those things, it's one of those worlds where if we were all a great team, we all work together, the world would be absolutely perfect. But it's not going to be, never will be, and we'll always have these things like don't cross the line, going out and about on touchlines, to grassroots football, and trying to make a difference, trying to bring people together, which we have been doing since 2003. And I feel as if we're doing it. And thankfully it's Easter, it's the first, probably the weekend, which you haven't got off really, where I can relax and try and relax. And I can tomorrow with watching the FA Cup semi-final, and fingers crossed Liverpool can do it for us. It's all about win at the moment. I'm enjoying the way they're playing. The game against Benfica the other night was absolutely, I thought it was great. I just thought we were a little bit overconfident, and that's the way they came back, and they scored 3 goals in 4 attacks, I think it was. And it was just one of those things. It was one of those games, but at the end of the day, I never thought we were going to be beaten. I never thought they were going to get more goals, because it always seemed to me that we could go away and score another goal, another attack, same as those. And the whole team, excuse me, the whole team was changed basically, 7 changes. So it made a difference. The whole back 4 was gone out, Van Dijk's gone out, and Arnold's gone out, but good players came in and they all done the job. Don't get me wrong. And then Salah and Mane come on a little bit later on, and they're replacing, because you have to change that squad, because we've got Man City tomorrow, we've got Manchester United Tuesday or Wednesday, then we've got Everton the weekend. So the big games coming up, and I can understand why he's chopping and changing them now. Okay, it's the same for Manchester City, but if you want to win these trophies, then you have to go hell for leather, and you have to play as a team, like I'm trying to do here. I'm a team player, always have been, always will work together with people, always try and bring people together, try and make a difference, for the better. And that's all I'm trying to do, and that's what we do with Don't Cross the Line, the Respect campaign, and also Heart of Gold initiatives. And that will be getting battered next week. And don't forget, on the 23rd, Derby Day, yes, next week, is the Respect Awareness Weekend. So we're not letting up. I can multitask, I have to multitask. Some of you women say, oh, these lads can't multitask. Well, believe me, come in the studio with me or workplace with me and just see the amount of work that's just been piling up, especially with the causes. It's taken a lot out of me, and it really does. You know, you get stressed, you get anxiety. Never suffered with it, but I think I do now. But it's one of those things that you've always got to get on. You've got to try and take some breaks, and this is my break today, believe it or not, doing the show. I need to put my feet up, relax a little bit. It's Good Friday, no meat, I won't be eating meat. I've had some crisps, and obviously I'd done a great walk last night, 10.1 mile. I hadn't done that for over a week. It's put me behind. I've got meetings coming up as well. I'm trying in for the lottery grants, which we do on the other side of things, which Don't Cross the Line, and the programmes that we're doing. And I've got someone in there to help me who's working on that as well as we speak, but not over Easter. It's only me who works over Easter, with Paul, who came in today, not helped, we just done courses after courses. There's a lot more courses to do, got a few more to do. And it was mad because I'd done courses for the last firm over Christmas, and exactly the same over Easter with the new firm. They don't let up, stressful. Is this the way things are going now? If you get a new job, if you go into things, you really bombard you with what you've got to do, and this is every 12 months. And I don't, hopefully, want to be in support work. No disrespect to any firm, anyone. I just want to do my own thing, but don't cross the line, try and get into football a little bit more. I've got a lot of contacts out there that I'd like to work with and generate an income in another way if I can, and try and get employed in the sporting world, because that's my forte, that's where I belong out there, working with the children, working with adults, working with managers, committees, and doing our own thing. That's what I want to do, and I've been talking about that for 19 years, and I'm still in support work. Used to be self-employed, doing trophies, still do trophies, doing ID cards, still doing ID cards, football kits. I won't do the football kits, but I'll do the printing. So I'm a man of all trades, and everyone can come in when it comes to the sport world, that is, not painting and decorating. I've done that as well over the last 12 months. Everyone who knows me will just know that I'm non-stop. I'm not a workaholic, I'm not. It's just that a lot of things are forced on me and I have to get them done. I prefer to sit down like the majority of people, come home from work, watch the TV, spend a little bit of time with the family and just go on like that. But unfortunately I've made it off my own back and I've kept myself busy, and I want to do a difference and make a difference. And I've even fallen behind on the Hearts of Gold initiative, which is us doing Hadrian's Wall. But first of all, I have to go on to what it's all about today. It's the anniversary again yet of the Hillsborough. 97 lives were lost. 97 people, it's 96 people who went to that game, never came home. The extra person came home, was never the same since, and that extra life has now been gone and been recognised as part of the Hillsborough tragedy. 97 lives were lost, and as I say, it's a tragedy, and it's being remembered all over the city, and we want to remember it as well, because people are just taking time out, and it was a minute's silence, 6 minutes past 3. What more could you ask for? Memories, those people will never be forgotten, and let's just hope we can learn from all the mistakes that were made. We can learn from everything in football grounds, and I'm sure health and safety now are really onto it, and these grounds are really looked upon and checked upon. Hopefully they are, and we don't see anything what we saw in 89. And I was part of that in 88. I was at the same ground, would you believe, the year before, where it happened to me and my friend Brian Draper. I haven't seen him for many, many years. But going into that, we went into the Leppens Lane, we were there, we went down to the front, and lo and behold, we were getting crushed on those barriers. It was horrible. We even shouted to a police officer to turn around and open the gate to let us out. It was getting mayhem. It was really, really bad. We were getting crushed. My face was against them. It was hard, and we were really, the sweat was pouring off, we were burning, and how I lifted my leg up to put against the wall and push backwards and get out the way and run to the back. And would you believe, when we got to the back, I was shouting to fans who were coming in, don't go down to the front, that is a death trap. They were my words, and boy, next year, oh my God, if I'd have only known. You don't, you go to grounds, you think they're gonna, that's it, there's just too many people going to one place. You don't know what those people are doing, you don't know what's happening. We do not know what happened above on that year, but it wasn't as drastic as it was the following year, and boy, did we pay for it. And it makes you feel guilty sometimes. What could I have done? What could I have done to make a difference? I made that difference when I went to the top, myself and Brian, when we shouted, don't go down there, it's a death trap, to fans coming in. They would never have known what was going to happen, but how many of those fans who were at that previous year were at the next year? But I, for one, if I was at the next year's one, would never have gone down the front because of the memory that I'd had, what people did. No one was helping us, no one opened that gate to let people out. It was just frightening, it really was. And the following year, we're into this now. And Merseyside remembers, everyone remembers, and we do for the family and friends of all those who perished. Our condolences are still with you. Thinking about you, we will do every year. They went out to watch a game FA Cup semi-finals and never came home. So we just wanted to pay our respects like most of you did today, the majority of you did today, even Everton fans, everyone coming together, but all there as one. This city is proud to display their feelings wide open and with honesty, and that's what it's all about. So our condolences to everyone, and lest we forget. Okay, as we say, we're into grassroots football. There is none for this weekend. Why? Because it's Easter. Good Friday today, Easter Saturday, where everywhere's open again. Don't know why we have that break in between. Then you've got Easter Sunday, and there's a lot of people who are going away, and well done. If you've all got out, managed to get away, go and have a break somewhere, spend the day out, spend the weekend out. Good luck to you, because the kids, I think they're all back at school next week. I don't believe they have it before. I think it should go in after Easter, then the break after. I don't know how many schools are different, but wherever you are, I do hope that you're having a nice break. And I know there's a lot of tournaments out there as well, plenty of tournaments. So please, the message to yourselves, I don't want to go to any tournaments, I just want to take a back seat. I really do. I just wish all the referees the very best of luck. And I wish all the teams the very best of luck as well, and managers, coaches, wherever you are, please look after the referees as well. All go out there, so it's a tournament, go and enjoy it, put a smile on the kids' faces, win, lose or draw, whatever matters, please go out there and just make a difference on your touchline as well. Respect the committees who put the tournament on, respect the referees and all the kids who are playing out there. And remember, it is kids football, it's a game, the kids just want to enjoy it. Obviously, this passion, this city is all about winning. We know that. There's nothing about passion that we take out of kids' football when we walk the touchlines. We understand passion, we understand support, we also understand verbal abuse and aggressive behaviour, racist comments and bullying, and that's what we want to take away. We want to have a zero tolerance to all that if we can. Also, we ask you to go out there, enjoy your tournaments and get ready for next week, which is coming to the end of the season now. It really is, and we're going to be doing our Respect Awards for the top outstanding referees, 1, 2, 3, and we'll be announcing that. That's going to be around about May, June, what we're taking in, because we're still watching. It's not just next weekend, it's an awareness weekend, Respect. It's all about you enjoying yourselves and respecting our referees. The Premier Games match officials, PGMOL, will be wearing our t-shirts during the warm-ups. Please, if you go into one of those games, take a photo, send it in to us. We would love that. We tried to get that for tomorrow's game in the semi-finals or the FA Cup semi-finals, but to no avail. We got the EFL, the Papa John's Cup final, we got that, we can't overdo it. And next week is the turn of the Premier League. They're all wearing our t-shirts during the warm-ups. I'd love them to wear the wristbands. We couldn't get them to do that. They're the referees, by the way, putting the whistle on. But maybe next year, just maybe next year, you might have seen our wristbands, absolutely fantastic. And you do know about our t-shirts, because these are the t-shirts. They've got more logos on, obviously, because they're supported by the Professional Footballers Association. And then we'll have the EFL on one side as well. These are the other ones, but these are ours. And that's got to go on, well, that's going on as well. And you'll see that. No ref, no game. Remember that. People will say, there is a ref all the time. There isn't. Without that referee, it's like the kids. Take the kids off. There's no football matches. They, put them all, take them out of the football kits, put them all in uniforms or different clothes. It's not a game. It really doesn't. So when you get them all together and we get that referee in the uniform, that's when there is a game. That's what it's all about. Adhering to the rules, the regulations, the laws of the game, and enjoying the game, because that referee's there to keep order, laws of the game, and make sure that the game flows. Always remember that. That referee's not there to disrupt you, take away points from you, make you lose the game. A lot of people will think that, but no, they're absolutely brilliant, and they're part and parcel of our game. So that's why we say, chase that referee away. No ref, no game. Remember that. And the referees will be wearing that with pride next week, 23rd, 24th and 25th. We'll be wearing it with pride. For us, this is the mark of Don't Cross the Line. Please support it. Please support our t-shirts. You want one, get in touch with me. It's not free. And that's the poem. I think the majority of you all know the poem. All read the poem and take that message with you when you're going out to watch grassroots football or any football. Remember it if you can, and count to 10 if you feel irate. If you're especially one of these parents, spectators, who want to go on there and disrupt the game, stay away for the game. There's no room for you, there really isn't. Get someone else to take your child to the game, and the referee will be a lot safer. We'll all go home with a big smile on our faces. Enjoy it, win, lose or draw, as I say. It's all about respect, respect, and encouragement and fair play. So whenever you're out and about, and it could be tomorrow, could be today, could be later on, at a tournament, make sure you shake the hand of that referee, and especially next week for our awareness weekend. So we'll batter that again tomorrow and Easter Sunday as well, because we'll be on the show. We'll have this on earlier time today because we want to try and do it, and we'll have it on a little bit earlier tomorrow because the FA Cup is semi-finals today. So come on, you mighty Reds, Liverpool, and thank you very, very much indeed for Merseyside, whole of Merseyside and beyond, who have stood with us side by side and supported and stood by the 97 for Hillsborough. Thank you very much from Merseyside on behalf of Don't Cross the Line and everyone in grassroots football and the whole of Merseyside. We thank you, and you couldn't do enough for us by doing that, honestly, for respecting what happened all those years ago. Thank you very much. In the meantime, thanks for joining the show as well. From all our SoundCloud listeners, to all our Mixcloud listeners, to all our TXTL TV from the touchlines on YouTube. Please subscribe, it's free, it's not going to cost you a thing, and tune in and get your messages across. mal@don'ttextheline.com to me if you've got anything to say about your tournaments, grassroots football, and how you can support our Respect Awareness Weekend. And just respect itself and don't cross the line. In the meantime, we'll see you again tomorrow, round about 2 o'clock. From myself, Matt Lee, and all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, Heart of Gold initiatives. Have a great night, put your feet up, relax, and have a nice beer, especially if you're on holiday. Enjoy. See you tomorrow at 7 or earlier. Good night, God bless.